Hello, this is a new channel. I have another channel. This one is going to focus on felons' rights. Well, actually, the rights of every American citizen, and focus on those rights that have been stolen from some of us. Now, recently, there's this stuff going on with Virginia. And you have all these Second Amendment pretenders, I'm going to call them, because they pretend like they're all upset and they're defending the Second Amendment when they don't even know the Second Amendment. I was recently in a group called the 3%ers on Facebook and got kicked out after asking a simple question. Are you fighting for all American rights, everyone, or just yours? And it was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, what about the felons? Are you fighting for their gun rights? And they're like, are you serious? And blah, blah, blah. And then kicked me out. And it was just a conversation, simple question. But to the point, they obviously don't know the Constitution. Now, I'm going to assume that they're the 3%ers because that's how much of the Constitution they have read. Let's say they go over bullet points like 1, free speech, 2, right to bear arms, 3, quartering of soldiers, 4, search and seizure. That's probably, and so on. That's probably the extent of it. They don't actually take the time to read. Like in the Second Amendment, it states, shall not be infringed. That means that no U.S. citizen can have their rights taken away from them, period. You may use words like common sense, gun regulations, or any other progressive word that you want to use or phrase, because that's what you are. If you are not for every citizen being able to own any firearm, now, you Second Amendment pretenders out there will be like, oh, you lost your right. Well, guess what? That means if they can take these God-given rights away from us, well, they can take them away from you. Let's say they make it a felony to own more than 2 boxes of ammunition. So are you going to follow that law, or are you going to become a felon and lose your gun rights? Because that's what it boils down to, like what Virginia just did, talking about high capacity magazines. If you own one, you're a felon. Good luck on your march. I am fed up with all these people out there up in arms pretending like they're going to do something with the march. Look at the March for Life. People go on a march and they cheer and clap and while children are being killed. Well, guess what? You guys are going to, this is the route you're going down. You're going to go on these marches and cheer and chant and clap while your guns are being taken away. You can protest all you want, but it's going to go the same route that it has with the pro-life movement. 2010 is the last statistics I was able to find. 8.6% of Americans are felons. 33% of the adult black male population are felons. That's well over 20 million Americans since in 2010, and you know it's more now, that have lost their gun rights, had their gun rights taken away, and you guys stand by with your progressive speech. They lost their rights. They shouldn't have fucked up. Excuse my language. I'm going to have to bleep that out. You guys stand by and watch as the Second Amendment has been attacked, demolished. Right now, there's over 20 million Americans that could be standing with you. But instead, you're going to shove them aside and say, you guys don't count, you're trash. Guess what? I was convicted of a felony over 20 years ago. Haven't gotten so much of a speeding ticket. Reason I don't have my Second Amendment rights is because I can't afford it. I have 6 children. I have to raise my family, but I don't have a right to protect my family. And I'm going to have to count on people like you, the Second Amendment pretenders, who think that I'm trash, that I have no right to bear arms. And you expect us to stand by you. As a felon, you're attacked by law enforcement constantly, by employers who refuse to hire you and discriminate against you, people who pretend to be standing up for the Constitution. You're not standing up for the Constitution. You don't even know the Constitution. You're fighting for your right to go out and play soldier and pretend I'm nobody. I know that. I'm starting this channel because as felons, we have to stand together and change things. We have to fight to make sure that every American citizen has the right to vote. And we need to stick together and make sure that we have all our constitutional rights. Every one of them. We can't count on these Second Amendment pretenders to stand with us. We are going to have to do it ourselves. Those of us that can get our rights back, we have to do everything that we can to get our rights back. And then we have to help others, other felons, get their rights back. People are branded for their entire lives for a mistake they made as a kid. Their entire lives. Anybody who is going to use words like you lost your rights or you forfeited your rights. I didn't forfeit my rights. My rights were stolen from me. They were taken away. And the only way you can get them back is if you can afford to buy your rights back. These are God-given rights. They're not for sale. So you guys go march, go play soldier in the street all you want. Just know you're not changing anything and you're not fooling anyone. This channel, like I said, is going to be focused. As felons, we need to get together. We need to come up with ideas. There's all kinds of things that need to change. From while you're in prison to when you're out. I believe a majority of felons, a majority of us, care about people. We understand what it's like to be stomped on, spit on, cast aside. Illegal aliens have more rights, more protection, more respect in this country than me, a born citizen, because I'm a felon. We need to change that. We need to change that perspective. People like these Second Amendment pretenders need to be ashamed of themselves for claiming to be a constitutionalist when they don't take the time to learn the Constitution and they don't understand it. Knights of the Apocalypse. That is my channel. New channel. First video on it. Knights of the Apocalypse is my Facebook for this channel. Join us on both. Let's start a conversation. Let's throw ideas around. Let's make a change for the better. There's over 20 million of us out there that can make this country a better place, that can make the lives of each one of us better. Thank you. Until next time. Bye.